Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to Guild of Dungeoneering. Last episode we took a surprise run actually, one we didn't mean to take. Well, first of all we killed off the Lich with Ian the Ranger here, and then we took a level 1 completely fresh into the guild apprentice here called Dylan, and we took her through the other mission to kill the Black Knight, and she amazingly beat him. So, we have this new one here called Ocular Rift. This is Nosy Eye Adventure. Quest 1 Ocular Rift. Find your way into the Eye Beast's lair. Before we do that though, we are going to expand the guild. And I've been having a look through these, thinking about what I want to get. And I've got quite a nice mix of characters at the moment. I'm still getting to learn them. So I think what I need right now is some more loot. So we're going to have a look at these ones. And I think I know which one I want to go for, but we'll go through them. So Brass Knuckles gives me Crush 2, Spiky Hat gives me Armor 1 and Blade 2. This gives me Blade 1 and Fury. I don't know what Fury does, but it sounds pretty good. And this gives me Armor 1 and Bulwark. And again, I'm not too sure what Bulwark does. With this one, this gives me Arcane 2 and Wise, Arcane 2, Stupidity 1 and Holy 2, so that's a pretty good one there. Armor 1 and Arcane 2 there. And this one I think is the one I'm going to go for because this one gives me Fire 1 and +1 Heart. That's the one I like, that's the one I'd want. This gives me Blade 2, this gives me Fire 1 and Holy 1, and this gives me Holy 2 and Wise. So this is a very offense-defense one, as we were talking about last session. Because the Holy and the Fire gives you 2 items with Fire and 2 items with Holy, as well as another Blade 2 there as well. So I'm going to go for this one. So that gives me some more loot to find in the dungeons. We now have 122 gold left. That means I still could fill in some of the tier 1 stuff, but again, I don't think it's really worth it at this point, so we're just going to go exploring. And do we want to send Dylan through this? No, I think I want to have a bit of fun first, and we'll send the chump through to find out what this is like. Try and get a bit of information on the monsters in there, on the fights in there. See if we can get to the end boss. If by any magical chance Blindside 4 here beats the boss, then excellent. So let's see. This is one of the easier missions in this series, so hopefully reach the objective. We've got to get here, and we don't have any time. We have a Sapphire Ring which is +5, so he's going to be automatically attracted to here. And to get there we're going to have to go through one of these. And I think I would prefer the Decay one here. So let's see what we can do. We can put this one into there, he's going to go into here, which is okay. And we can gear up a bit first. Enter. So, drain, well, it gains a health, so I need to hit it hard. It does have frail, so incoming physical damage is +1 damage, so this will deal 2 damage to it. And I do have the Hug in a Bottle here as well. And again, I'm happy with losing a card there. I can cower on that one, that's all I can do. And then this one will kill it. So we've got none of the new stuff yet. Rekindle, Bash, or that stuff. I think a little bit of healing might do us good here. So I'm going to put this one into there, so that at least we've got a small way around. We might have to get this Conceal for the Minotaur. It is a Minotaur fight. And if we can put this one in here, we might get lucky and be able to fit a 4 room into there. And I kind of want to put this in. I can actually force him down there to do that. And I can put this one in there. Yeah, so that's gone okay. So we have a Mimic fight up next. And if I beat this Mimic, I'll be more geared up for this Mimic. This is unblockable, so all I can do is this one. I'm actually going to cower here to recycle some cards. This lucky hit will do 3 damage to it. This one will do 2 damage, I will be on 2. I actually want to mitigate some of the damage here. And again, I want to mitigate some of the damage. So here I think I'm going to need some health for this fight. And I don't want to fight the Shade. This isn't the right character to be fighting Shades with. So I'll just put a couple of rooms in instead. So this Mimic, deal 3 damage to it here. It's gonna block, so I can, yeah, this one will hurt it. This one's unblockable, so I can mitigate the damage. This one's fine. And now this one will kill him. So looking at these, I like the quick attacks. Actually no, the Minotaur I think has some unblockable attacks. So I think this one might be quite powerful. It gives me more powerful attacks anyway. And I'm happy with fighting a Mimic here. We know we can beat that. So all I can really do is put some rooms in. I'll close off that one. Okay, so this is a Mimic fight. So it's... I want to mitigate some damage here actually. Can deal 2 to it there. It's not blocking physical damage. This one's unblockable, but that's fine. I've got plenty of health to be able to deal with this. This is going to kill itself anyway, so I'll do my most powerful attack there. So I think the Mage's Robes are the obvious choice here. They're better than Shimmering Cloak. So now all I have to do is beat this Minotaur here. Finally got the room I wanted there. And we will put in... Do I want to fight here as well for the extra money? Yeah, I think I do. And we'll put a Minotaur down this end. So we've got Conceal. We don't know what's going on. So I'm going to start with my strongest attack. He does have decay, so he takes damage if I deal more than 2 damage to him. He takes an extra damage. So I'm going to assume that he's attacking, and I'm going to gain back some health. All I can do is that. I can do 2 damage to him here. And now this will kill him so long as he doesn't do 2 damage. Which he has. Damn.
A scream is heard to chill the bones, so lift the earth and lay the stones, a martyr's grave to recompense. But others would have had more sense.
I'm not too worried about that. I did everything right in that fight, I feel. It was the way the cards were drawn. Didn't allow me to block enough damage coming in. I do have blocking cards with this character there. I felt that she was fairly well stacked for kind of offense and defense, so I'm not too worried about that death. But it means we have a bit more information about what's going on. We have Alan here that's come in as the next chump. So we're going to do that again, and I think we will send the ranger through. This ranger's a nice kind of rounded character, so it should have a lot easier time of getting through it. And he's also a lot more powerful character. So we'll enter the dungeon. Okay, so starting off, we don't have a great hand. We can go into this room here, and we can fight, I don't know, a giant bat on the way. That's pretty much all we can do. We can't put a monster into this room, so end turn. So yeah, this should be a nice, easy fight here. Let's do 3 damage to it. And then this one does too. I think gaining a bit of health and longevity on this character is probably the best way to go for the start. So if I put this one in there, which is decay, of course. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. It means I gain stupidity 2, which means I might need to cycle the deck a bit more for this fight, and I need to put a monster into this room here. But I don't want to fight either the Bear Owl or the Minosaur, so I'm hoping that I'll get some better monsters, some easier monsters to put into this room once this fight's over. So here, I'm just going to try and attack it a bit. I could have done this one and gained a card, but I felt this one's better for another time really, so we'll both... it's got Mundane. I didn't realise that. I should have done that one instead. So I will do that one now and gain a card. So this one is unblockable, so there's no point in doing these two. This one will do 2 damage to it. And then this one will kill him. The soldier's helmet is the obvious choice here. And so yeah, I can gain a bat there to get rid of this. I can put a mimic in there, and I think I would be happy with a mimic in there as well. As long as we can beat one, we can beat the other. So this is unblockable. I want to do a big damage to it. I can mitigate all of this damage and make it lose some. And I can mitigate some of this damage. And that means that this one would kill him. So here's one of these new Cultist HUD. This is one of the new ones we got. But at the moment, the body, we don't have anything on the body, so these mage robes are going to be the best ones to take. So now we have the giant bat coming up next. Can actually send him down this way if we want now. Which he will. Which will give us decay for this fight. This guy has decay anyway. That's a shame. So he's got Feral 4. Yeah, I think... Now we died to a snake, didn't we? But this is a much better character. A much more rounded character anyway. But I don't want to put another monster in here yet. So we will end turn here. So it's unblockable, I will gain +1. It's doing 2 damage. So I will do 3 to it. Oh yes, I have decay. So I need to heal. Now I can heal again. And now hopefully not die in the next 2. I probably should have taken a card there. Good, this is not going to kill me. So I will kill it. Here I think the skull cap is the best. I will gain a block and a powerful attack, and that's actually a quick, that is. So I can put some money into here. I don't want to fight either of these, unfortunately. That's a shame. So if we go that one there and that one into there. Was it a mistake to put this room in? I don't know. So we've got the Minotaur fight coming up next. So I'm just going to add some rooms in down here where it doesn't matter. So this is the big fight. Remember we have ranged, so all of my physical attacks are quick. So hopefully we'll have a physical attack for the finishing move. So it's going to lose a health here, so I'm actually going to gain back one of these. What does Fury do? Ah yes, if I'm half health or less. So I'm going to do this one into Flame Arrow. And I still have decay. Of course I do, from the I remember. So I'm going to do 2 damage to it here, so that's 3 damage, and I will gain back health. So this will do... I kind of want to save this one as a quick attack. So I'm going to do this one now. And so now this is a quick attack, this would kill me. So with... to make sure I've got this right, all physical attacks are quick. Steel, that means that's quick. Ooh, +2 health and block all and gain a card. Some of these are really nice now. I'm actually going to take this one instead. So now it wants to go into here, so I'm just going to put a gem into here to force him in. That's all I want to do. So I'll put a room in back here with a shade in it.
Well now, this is just really quite surprising. Thanks to you, I've lost a wager. Against all odds, you're surviving. Next time I hope you find more danger.
I will certainly try to do that. That was interesting. The Minotaur is actually quite a difficult fight because he does hit consistently hard. There's not much you can do when you're taking kind of 2 to 3 damage plus per turn and you've got decay. So I think it may have been a mistake to go down that way, but it meant that I didn't have the stupidity, which may have lost me the fight anyway. And it meant that I didn't have the conceal, which also may have lost me the fight, because I was able to kind of predict what moves it was going to make. So we've gained a new battle scar of Crush, Scarred, which gives me Crush 1, which means that this guy is even more powerful now, a bit more of a tank. How much money do we have now? We have 236, this is actually going pretty well. And the next fight will be Steal the Orb of Nosiness. So this was, if you remember at the beginning, he heard rumours of this Orb of Nosiness, but the master of this guild is going to use to take down the Ivory League of Explorers. So come back next episode and we will try and get this orb. I don't know who we're going to send through here, but we'll see at the beginning of the next episode. As I say every episode, thank you very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.